Hello and welcome to another episode that's going to blow your mind on your favorite and most authentic channel, the XRP Zone. Thank you so much for trusting us with your decisions regarding cryptocurrencies. And as usual, we're here today with an amazing blockbuster news. An insider has leaked some very important information. Inside sources claim that the XRP has won the SEC case. You heard me right. So make sure you stay with us until the end of this video and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Okay, let's get started now. According to CoinsMag, Ripple wins a battle. SEC doesn't plan to lose the war. In December 2020, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, filed a complaint against Ripple, alleging that the company, its CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen had conducted an unregistered digital asset offering and continued, despite reminders of the law, to sell their XRP tokens to the public. Specifically, the agency accused the two men of personally raking in about $600 million while ignoring legal reminders that the cryptocurrency could be considered a financial security. The federal agency accused them of selling their XRP tokens without registering them as such. However, Ripple defends itself, arguing that the SEC could not regulate XRP because, as a currency, it was used in international transactions, making XRP a simple medium of exchange. A 2018 speech as the only defense, U.S. District Court Judge Sarah Netburn finally denied the SEC's motion to suppress the deposition of former SEC Division of Corporation Finance Director William Hinman in a decision issued last Thursday in New York. In January 2018, Hinman had indeed stated in a speech that, based on his understanding on the Ethereum network and its decentralized structure, current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions. William Hinman, former director of the SEC's Division of Corporation Finance Ripple's entire strategy hinges on this objection, aimed at determining whether Hinman's speech can be used to counter the position taken by the SEC on XRP. If there is no appeal from the SEC, Ripple can then ask Hinman to testify about the reasoning behind his decision on ETH at the time, and then attempt to apply that logic to XRP. SEC fights back and counterattacks. According to Bloomberg, the SEC is fighting the subpoena, saying the question would subject high-level government officials to giving depositions about every law, regulation, or policy they've been involved with in the past. The financial regulator also argued that it does not speak through its staff or individual commissioners, but only through coercive measures, so anything Hinman ever said is considered deliberative. The SEC told the judge that the deliberative process privilege, also known as Exemption 5, would be invoked if Hinman was removed. Judge Netburn stated that this was not an ordinary SEC enforcement case, adding that Hinman's deposition would be a special case. She went on to say that the case involves important policy decisions in our markets, the amount of controversy is substantial, and the public interest, in this case, is significant. In late June, the SEC has also accused Ripple aficionados, otherwise known as the XRP Army, of posting false statements against its management on social media. The regulator asked the conference to discuss overturning Ripple's motion to subpoena Hinman, saying at the time that it would interfere with government operations. Oddly enough, in a speech in November 2020, just before Hinman left the agency, he cited the SEC as being open to technologies such as cryptocurrencies and blockchain without the need to overhaul the existing regulatory framework, and Ripple plans to fight with all its might. As we await the final outcome of this lawsuit, Ripple XRP is partnering with 3 universities. The SEC just got a slap in the face with Judge Sarah Netburn's refusal to give it access to Ripple's legal disclosures. A May 30th, 2021 memo indicates that U.S. District Judge Sarah Netburn has denied the SEC's request for access to Ripple Labs' legal communications. On May 7th, 2021, the SEC had sought an order to access all communications constituting, conveying, or discussing any legal advice that Ripple sought or received regarding whether its offerings and sales of XRP were or would be subject to federal securities laws. Judge Netburn's reasons for her decision include a claim of attorney-client privilege and the confidentiality of their correspondence and exchanges. For Hogan & Hogan law firm partner Jeremy Hogan, Judge Netburn's decision is very significant. The SEC will not be able to use Ripple's subjective beliefs about XRP to combat the defense's case. Judge Netburn did make clear the limited scope of a decision, however, as the court is not yet taking a position on the substantive issue between Ripple and the US financial regulator. Closed doors for the SEC are now apparent to the world. The SEC has filed a complaint against Ripple in December 2020. The US regulator accuses Ripple of selling unregistered financial securities that allowed it to raise about $1.3 billion. This dispute is one of the biggest and most publicized in the crypto sphere. The SEC has already tried unsuccessfully to strike a blow to the personal finances of Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and his partner Chris Larsen. The firm, meanwhile, had been able to access internal SEC communications to find out whether the regulator was already monitoring XRP before the lawsuits began and whether it had any chance of XRP being considered similar to Bitcoin or Ether. The SEC had recently won a battle against Ripple, a victory that allowed it to have the support of foreign regulators, opening the possibilities of an international investigation against Brad Garlinghouse's company. While Ripple is still mired in its legal troubles with the SEC, the XRP whales don't seem to care and continue to proliferate. Judge Netburn's decision will slightly dampen the SEC footsteps on the XRP markets. According to Fully Crypto, the reason we can't be confident that the XRP token will jump, whatever the outcome of the SEC case is, down to historical precedent and what the SEC wants out of it. The SEC isn't interested in pursuing criminal charges against Ripple's founders, meaning that any punitive action is going to be financial in nature. We saw the same in 2019 when EOS creator Block One was charged with selling unregistered securities through its year-long ICO, which resulted in a $24 million fine and an 11% rise in the EOS token price. History suggests that if the SEC wins, Ripple will be forced to pay a fine, which it will probably do by selling a bunch of XRP tokens. The SEC can then make its statement about bringing cryptocurrencies into line. Ripple can say that it doesn't agree, but it has no choice but to pay up, and the entire saga will be put to bed. As we saw with the Tether lawsuit, anything better than a prison sentence will be taken as a victory. The case will be officially put to bed, and the XRP token will be pumped as a result. There will then be a rush from the exchanges that dumped XRP 5 months ago to take it back, and the whole thing will be forgotten. And on the flip side, if Ripple wins its case against the SEC, then we can expect XRP to go not just to the moon, but 3 times around it and then onto Mars, with exchanges relisting it quicker than you can say the standard. The momentum created by such an event would be unlike anything we've seen in the crypto space yet, with potentially huge ramifications for the entire industry on a fundamental level. The most likely outcome, however, as we saw with Block One, is that the SEC and Ripple will agree to a settlement figure which Ripple will have to pay to close the case with no admission of guilt. In fact, it's very likely that these discussions are going on right now. Again, as we saw in the Tether case, this outcome suits everyone. The SEC gets its money and claims victory, Ripple walks away proclaiming its innocence, and the taxpayer avoids a costly court case. XRP is relisted, and you know the rest. The only way XRP won't enjoy a huge positive move when the case is over is if the SEC is able to shut the entire project down as a result of the charges. However, because the SEC is not seeking such an outcome, it can be all but discounted, and the fine is not going to be so large that Ripple folds. It's for this reason that we can be very confident that when the case is finally settled, Ripple and the XRP holder will win whatever happens. Thanks for watching this video. Keep updated with our channel for more interesting and authentic videos related to XRP.